Welcome, everybody, to the AI, the game changer for small business presentation, generative AI, which is where AI starts making up its own content and its own artwork. And it does this through a formula, which I will explain at the presentation. But today is a preview of what we're going to go through. And as a treat, I'm going to demonstrate to you 3 ChatGPT plugins, and I'll explain what a plugin is. So let's get straight into the presentation. Now, we all know who Professor Stephen Hawking is. Wonderful man. One listens when he gives his opinion. And he says the rise of powerful AI will be either the best or worst thing to happen to humanity. We do not yet know which. And I know a lot of you will be apprehensive about artificial intelligence, quite rightly so. There's Sam Altman, who is the founder of OpenAI, along with Elon Musk. He founded OpenAI, which gave us ChatGPT, which of course has changed the world. And he says ChatGPT must be regulated, and it must do good to the world. Sam Altman absolutely, genuinely believes that generative AI will end poverty in the world. And the reason for that is that ChatGPT doesn't distinguish whether you have a PhD or what school you went to or what city you're in or how much money you have. It doesn't discriminate that way. Okay, for those of you who have already received these promotional flyers, I hope you like them. It is what I want. And of course, they were all generated with AI art, as it happens mid-journey. So with a combination, the beauty of AI is that you can combine them. You start off doing work in ChatGPT, and then you get a result, and then you put that into mid-journey, and then this is what came out. You may note that they all have QR codes as well. I created the QR code totally within ChatGPT as well. So the presentations are being held at the State Library of Western Australia. We currently have 2 scheduled. One on Thursday, as you see here, Thursday, the 3rd of August, 2023, 5:30 to 7:30. And due to demand, we've actually scheduled one in a week later, Thursday, the 10th of August, which is from 5 o'clock till 7 o'clock. And we do hope to be in the month of September holding 2 a week. Stay with us. We're going to take you through to the future. But let me tell you about the plugin power play that we have for you. Every day between now and the first presentation on the 3rd of August, I'm going to demonstrate 3 plugins for you. So, at the end of the day, I think that's going to be about 30 plugins. There are actually 560 plugins, so it's easy to just go through them, and they all do wonderful things. But I'll explain what a plugin is and how you can access it shortly. So what is a plugin? A plugin is a third-party app which performs a particular action or service when it communicates with the ChatGPT API. The API is the application's programming interface, and that merely means that they get it so that they can talk to each other. So ChatGPT can talk to the plugin and then perform a service that it doesn't normally or wasn't intended to. Now, I'm a great one for saving money as much as anybody else, but I do recommend very strongly that you go to the paid version of ChatGPT, which is $20 a month. That should be okay for any small business. The free version doesn't allow you to access plugins. It still does an enormous amount of work. And if you're doing it just for fun, it's absolutely ideal. But if you really want to jettison your business, you really need the paid version. Only 3 can be used at any one time. So I'll tell you about the course, and then I'll go to ChatGPT and go through those 3 plugins. So the course, I'm going to explain what generative AI is and its limitations. And I'll talk just briefly about how it works. I think it's important to know that. It's interesting. And then I want to spend the majority of time on the business applications. And the beauty of using generative AI, you get the results immediately. And I know I am 10 times more productive, efficient, and professional. I know that the brochures and the promotional flyers I sent out, I couldn't have done without ChatGPT. And I'll take you through the more professional communication, be it email or be it social media or any way you want. Internal policies and procedures, it just does for breakfast. Strategic marketing plan, very important. And what you do is you chat with ChatGPT, and then you can actually keep expanding upon certain sections. Fantastic for website creation and development and getting ideas from other websites, blog posts, SEO optimization, and it's very good for lead magnet generation. So it gets people in, and then you can offer them your services. Fantastic, like I'm using it now for product or service presentations, and excellent for in-house training. Okay, so let's go to our first plugin, Photorealistic. Okay, well here we are at the ChatGPT interface. I'll open up a new one. I'll go to the paid version, ChatGPT 4, and I make sure that the plugins is selected. I will just very quickly show you all the plugins that are available because it's absolutely unbelievable. 94 pages, as you can see here, with 8 on a page. And they all do fantastic things, and you can just go through them. And I'll start off by showing you 3 of them today. Here's the 3 of them. This one on the left is the AI Tool Hunt. In the middle is Photorealistic, and on the right hand side is WebPilot. So I'm going to start with Photorealistic because that's what I use to design images. Now, with an image, it all comes down to the perfect prompt, and that's very hard to do. So I might say, create an image of the Earth flying through the solar system with a starry sky and meteorites for fun. And this is a prompt that I might do. And you know, it's not perfect. Now the beauty of Photorealistic is that what it will do, it will use AI to make your prompt better. And here we can see that it's using Photorealistic, and what it will do is provide 2 prompts for me that are nigh on perfect. I mean, look at this. Picture the Earth in all its glory, a vibrant blue sphere streaking through the vast expanse of the solar system. It's wonderful. And at the bottom, it's got a high resolution camera with an aspect ratio and all of these things that I could never do. So I'm just going to copy, and I'm going to go into my Midjourney. You don't have to worry about this at the moment. In the presentation I'll explain, but all I'm doing is typing in what's called an imagine prompt and typing in now the prompt that I have. And quite often you have to wait a short while, and so here we've got waiting to start. I'll give it a couple of seconds, or what I'll do is pause the recording and start again when it comes in. Oh, wait a minute, it's starting. I didn't have to pause anything. And I'd like you to see the way it's coming together. So notice it's not just grabbing stock photographs of the Earth and the solar system. It works on what's called a diffusion model, where it starts off with a heap of pixels, and then knowing it checks its library and starts manipulating the pixels to form an image. And look at this, it looks great. Wow, I like all of them. I'll go for U2, which is the upper second one. And just by clicking on it, what I can do is make it a high resolution. Oh, look at that. I like that. So that's a high resolution image that I can now copy and save and use however I will with full copyright. So absolutely wonderful. Okay, so let's go to our second plugin, which is WebPilot. Okay, number 2, let's go to WebPilot. WebPilot gives you a summary of any website on the market. Again, fantastic. So I'm choosing ChatGPT 4, going to the plugins, and all I have to do is type in, prepare a summary of the following website, and I'll put mine in. Now this could obviously, you could do this for your competitors, see what they do that you like. For anybody in your industry who you know their website's fantastic, this will give you a good summary of it. Wow, look at this. Founded by Eamon Darcy in 2018. Talks about my mission. I held a master's degree. And here are some links from the website. Oh, wow. So I can immediately go to the presentations and things like that. So really, really handy to have. Excellent. Thank you, ChatGPT. And let's go to the third and final plugin, which is AI Tool Hunt. And I'm going to go to plugins, and AI Tool Hunt's there, so it should find it. Provide a list of the major AI apps for real estate. And let's see how it goes with that. Oh, look at this. This is fantastic. So this is talk about brokerage in, albeit the US market, but you'll have generic things here, like provides AI tools for real estate, lead generation, get floor plan, create 2D, 3D floor plans. Look at all these that if you happen to be in the real estate market, you could look at. We'll have a quick look at get floor plan, and notice I can access it from within ChatGPT. So here it is. It's telling me all of the features, what it does, how to use it, the use cases, how much it costs. It's actually free, so you can't go wrong. And you click on there and you go straight to the program. Wow, absolutely excellent. So let's just do it again, because it, as you can see, it only takes seconds. Prepare a list of the top 10 in the well-being industry. Top 10 AI apps in the well-being sector. Let's see how that goes. Yes, it's found AI Tool Hunt. And it's basically, oh, look at this. Offers virtual mental health and wellness support. And this is unbelievable. Flourish, AI-powered support. You pay for that, $12.99 a month. You normally find if you find something that you're going to use an awful lot, yeah, that's the most you're ever going to pay. You Whisper, a safe and comforting social platform for sharing thoughts and feelings. It's free to use. We'll have a quick look at You Whisper. Here you go, the same thing. Look at it, it's wonderful. So I hope this has given you an indication of the power of generative AI, and especially the ChatGPT apps. Thank you very much, and I look forward to presenting to you tomorrow night. Thank you.